Chase race number 3 of the 2014 NASCAR Spring Up Series season brings us here to the Dover International Speedway, the Monster Mile, for 40 laps of racing for today's AAA 400 here at Dover. 42 drivers lined up on the grid getting ready to go green for Chase race number 3, race number 29 of the year. On the front row, on the pole, is a non-chaser, the number 17 Nationwide Insurance Ford of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He'll be starting next to the number 4 highest chaser, Kevin Harvick, in the 4. Then on row 2, we have the 18 of Kyle Busch and the 16 of Greg Biffle, and running out the top 5 on row 3, the 41 of Kurt Busch, and alongside the 48 of Jimmy Johnson. And Carl Edwards, Kyle Larson, Matt Kenseth, and Martin Truex Jr., your top 10. This is the final round of, this is a challenger round, I believe. I have no idea. But we do know 6 drivers are going to be in round 2. They are Earnhardt Jr., Logano, McMurray, Biffle, Allmendinger, and Newman. The guys on the bubble that can be eliminated from the chase after today's race are Bowyer, Harvick, Gordon, Hamlin, Kenseth, and Keselowski. And right now, the 4 drivers who would be eliminated from the championship and won't have a chance to fight for the title would be Edwards, Almirola, Kyle Larson, and Kurt Busch. And it is a long shot for Larson and Kurt Busch. We'll see how this race will shake out the point standings, but first, let's take you down trackside so we can get the most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
As the pace car will lead the field onto the racetracks, we are going to take you to your starting grid. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is your pole sitter. Okay, we are back to Dover, getting ready to go green. 40 laps of racing. One job, if I'm very surprised, that is down in the points right now is the 99 of Carl Edwards. Right now, he is 13th in points, and he could be eliminated from the championship after this race. The guy who won 3 races in a row, Kansas, the All-Star race, and Charlotte. Jamie McMurray is the most recent winner in the series, so he'll be starting 23rd. And the most recent winner here at Dover, Brad Keselowski, in the 2 car, will start inside the top 11. He'll be 11th on the grid. Coming out to number 4, the fans are on their feet, and the AAA 400 live from Dover is under the green flag. Green flag is out at Dover. And Stenhouse gets a good jump there on the 4 Harvick. Kyle Busch now races the 4 Harvick off in the turn 1, and he has his brother Kurt Busch on the back bumper. Coming out turn 4, it's going to be the 17. Your leaders, Stenhouse Jr. and Kyle Larson, almost got in the wall. But the big thing we're going to have to keep our eye on is the 99 and the 2. Right now, Edwards is in the championship, or he is right now still in the chase. Keselowski would be eliminated. He's got to get in front of that 99 car. As Johnson goes up the track, it looks like he's going to get passed by Logano in the 22 and possibly Ambrose. The 17 still up in front, but the 18 of Kyle Busch is second, and no caution. Okay, I thought I saw some yellow lights. Kurt Busch now under attack from the 99 of Carl Edwards, who's trying to get 3rd away, and there's Keselowski trying to get 5th away from Matt Kenseth in the 2 car. Remember, these are the 2 guys who's had like the most top 10s, top 5s all year long. These were top 2 in the standings for more than half of the first 26 races. And right now, neither driver is having a good chase right now. And now Kurt Busch and Carl Edwards trying to catch Kyle Busch in the 18. We got a caution on the track, the 32 of Timmy Hill. Looks like it's back to around in turn 1. Timmy Hill making his final start of the year in this 32 car for Fast Lane Racing. And Travis Quapple will be in his car for the remainder of the year after this race. And Timmy looks like I brought out our first caution of the day on lap number 5. Let's go back and see if we can get a replay of what brought out the caution with Timmy Hill. Actually happened on the front stretch. Actually happened off turn 4. Racing 3 wide, Lanny Castle, Ryan Truex. They all get hooked together, and there goes Truex in the 83 around, and nowhere to go for the 32 of Timmy Hill. So it was actually a 3-car crash. 3 cars were involved, but 2 of them actually got damaged. And Timmy Hill spins it around, but is able to fire his car and is able to drive it back around. Same thing with Ron Truex. And the leader is still your pole center, the 17 of Stenhouse, but we got him coming down pit road. Some guys are staying out. And it looks like Kurt Busch, Tony Stewart, Joey Logano, Greg Biffle, and Denny Hamlin will be your top 5. As some guys are on pit road. They include Paul Menard, Martin Truex, Dale Jr., Kevin Harvick, Edwards Keselowski, Kenseth, Larson, and Kyle Busch will be the first car off pit road. Just looks like it's going to be the top maybe 20 cars that stayed out. And it'll be the top 17 cars stayed out. First car is Kyle Busch with fresh tires. And look at this. Edwards and Keselowski, 20th and 21st. Back up front though is the 41 of Kurt Busch, who won this race in the fall of 2011. That's when he was driving the 22 for Team Penske. And right now, speaking of the 22 car, he is in 3rd place. Almost got his 4th win last week at New Hampshire, but a late race pass by McMurray costed Logano the lead, and I believe he actually fell back to 3rd maybe. I don't know. I don't even remember. What a very disappointing season though for the 14 of Tony Stewart. Got injured last year in a dirt crash, came back, and has had a horrible year. No wins. He's never won a season without winning at least one race. The last thing Tony has on his agenda is to get at least a win before the year is over. Yes, his 2 teammates are in the chase, Kurt Busch and Kevin Harvick. Some guys should also stay out: Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, Brian Vickers, Austin Dillon, and Eric Almirola. That's your top 10. Coming down to get the green flag back in the air is Kurt Busch, who gets us back underway. And the first guy to peek out of line, so that's going to be Casey Kane. And as we watch back here, because Yelly, Wise, these are some slower cars. And see, Stenhouse, he's going to pass Kyle Busch in turn 1. Kyle Busch stuck behind the 44. Keselowski goes out the track, trying to go through the middle. Watch out, Keselowski. Harvick passes the 2 car. And Harvick has to slow down. He's on the apron. And he's off pace. Harvick slowed the 27 of Paul Menard down tremendously. What's wrong with the 4? Harvick. And there goes Harvick. They save it, but right there, Dave Blaney's going to turn him down into Casey Mears, and there's Alex Bowman. I don't know what these guys are trying to do. Oh, Ryan Truex is running the back of Dave Blaney. And as that all was going on, Tony Stewart grabbed the lead away from the 41 of Kurt Busch. And there's the 44 J.J. Yelly on pit road. And the 83 of Ryan Truex, his teammate Alex Bowman in the 23. Bowman's getting some tires, but I don't know if the 83 will be able to continue. That was some severe damage he got in the front end of that Borla Toyota. Casey Mears on pit road as well. And it all started with the 4 Kevin Harvick, who I don't know what was going on. And we're going to watch this 83 to see if he does retire. And yes, he does. So Ryan Truex is out the race. We got someone blowing up. That's Paul Menard in the 27. He is blown up in the 27 car. Some guys are coming down pit road. And Keselowski, Edwards, and Stenhouse also pitted. I don't know why they're pitting. Staying out looks like will be Martin Truex, Landon Castle, Kevin Harvick, and Michael McDowell will be the 4 cars that stay out. And I'm kind of surprised Harvick stayed out because, well, he brought out the caution. Well, let's see. There's Menard, slow. Here they are, the 3 wide. Harvick on the end. Looks like he went up into Paul Menard. Right in front of Dave Blaney in the 77. Right there they saved it, but Blaney just turns him down into Casey Mears. And right there, Alex Bowman got turned by the 95 of McDowell. And then Ryan Truex is going to run into the 77 of Blaney. Nowhere to go. And it's been a horrible year for Ryan Truex ever since he took that car over from David Rittelman around the All-Star weekend. That's what ended the 83's car Ryan Truex day. Also out the race, like we said, Paul Menard with a gearbox issue. So, the running order has gotten shooken up once again due to pit strategy going on under this yellow flag. Let's reset the field. Your leader right now is Martin Truex. And right now, second is Landon Castle, Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin and Tony Stewart, Logano, Biffle, Kurt Busch, Carl Edwards, and J.J. Elliott. Jamie Johnson, Brian Vickers, Eric Almirola, Clint Boyer, Austin Dillon, Casey Kane, Jeff Gordon, Justin Allgaier, Reed Sorensen, and Ryan Newman. Keselowski is 23rd. It says 24th, but it must be 23rd. And Carl Edwards is up inside the top 10. So right now, the 99 is back in the championship right now. And the 2 car is on the outside looking in. Casey Mears and Alex Bowman 1 lap down, leaving us 38 cars on the lead lap. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is 37th. I have no idea what's going on with him. And Dale Jr. is blowing up. Last week, or 2 weeks ago, is when Dale Jr. is blowing up as we go back green. And look at Landon Castle. This Hillman Racing team has really done a great job this year. That 40 team. And they're Almirola sideways. Now Dillon to the inside of Boyer. Allgaier to the inside of Jeff Gordon. Allmendinger has had a few good runs so far to start out. They're chasing that 47 car. Ryan Vickers to the inside of Carl Edwards for the spot in the top 10. And back up front, Martin Truex Jr. pulling away. Tony Stewart up in the second. Here comes the 22 Logano. And Castle and Harvick starting to drop back. Edwards in the wall off turn 4 and he's off pace. Edwards is off pace. He might have a tire going down because here goes Keselowski. These 2 guys, the 2 guys who are battling to get in the chase or stay in the chase, and Newman sideways. God, these guys are driving horrible right now. And we are still green. Keselowski and Carl Edwards. Why are we looking at them? Because these 2 guys, if you are in the top 12 in the points after this race, the points will be reset and you'll be tied for the points lead heading into chase race number 4. Right now, for 12th place is Keselowski, but 1 point behind is the 99 of Carl Edwards. And these are 2 drivers who's had a fantastic year, especially this 2 car of Keselowski. Back up front though. And we got a crash, and oh man, we got a big crash. Timmy Hill, Kyle Larson, and Josh Wise as Tony Stewart was able to get the lead back away from Martin Truex. A caution comes out once again. And Kyle Larson, looks like his chance at a championship is over as he was 15th in points and 30 points behind Keselowski. Looks like Kyle Larson will be one of the 4 drivers eliminated from the championship after this race. The 98 Josh Wise at Reddit. iRacing Chevrolet damage on the front end of that Phil Parsons 98 car. And they're coming out turn 4. And it looks like Larson is going to get together with this 20 of Matt Kenseth. Josh Wise. A lot of hard and contact. And Matt Kenseth was back here in 28. And this does not even look good for Kenseth. This is actually looking better for Keselowski and Edwards, and could be Kenseth who could be falling out of the top 12. We're looking at a guy who first got to get 3 wins and has led the points almost all year long. Right now, his hopes for a championship could be over right now if he does not pick up more spots. And I believe the 13 of Casey Mears might have got his lap back. No, he did not. And Junior had a camshaft issue. There's Casey Mears and Josh Wise coming out of pit road. We are now past the halfway point in this race. And it's been one crazy race from the beginning. And it's like it's going to be getting crazier. And Carl Edwards is going to restart 22nd. Some guys are a lap down. Larson, well, Josh Wallace is out the race. But Larson, Ambrose, McDowell, Nemechek, Timmy Hill, Blaney, Reagan, Stenhouse, Annette, David Gilliland, and Alex Bowman are 1 lap down. Keselowski right now is still in. Edwards is 22nd. Kenseth is 26th. So right now, Kenseth he's in as well. So Carl Edwards, Almirola, Larson, and Kurt Busch are out right now. Right now, your leader is the 18 of Cal. Actually, no, it's not Cal Busch. Some guys are at the tail end of the lead lap, like Kenseth, Stewart, Logano, Biffle, Johnson, and Harvick are your top 5 as we go back green. Tony Stewart gets us back underway. And there's Logano in the 22. Almost turns to 14 to Stewart as Kenseth did not get going. Mears and Cal Busch trying to get their lap back. Right now they are on the lead lap. And Stewart caught behind the 26. Now Logano follows to 14 by the 26 of Cole Witt. Now Logano to the inside. Coming out. Turn number 4. Battling for the lead as the caution's fucking back out again. And it's involving the 47 of AJ Allmendinger and Clint Bowyer. It looks like, at least. Now it's a huge break for Cal Busch, Casey Mears, and Matt Kenseth. They will stay on the lead lap. Cole Witt, not so lucky, he will end up falling a lap down as Mears is coming down pit road. So that was a huge break for those 3 drivers. And AJ Allmendinger, let's go back and see what happened to the 47 as him and Clint Bowyer got together off turn 2. And looks like Bowyer is going to bounce off the 23 of Alex Bowman. Right there, he got turned by Allmendinger. Remember, Bowyer is not locked in right now as well. So if he retires, which I kind of doubt with that damage he received, Bowyer could be eliminated instead of Edwards or Kenseth or Keselowski. And the 24 is blowing up Jeff Gordon. Okay, this could be the factor right here. Jeff Gordon was 9th in points, and Gordon could be losing his shot at a championship right here, as he is off pace. Jeff Gordon, he is on pit road. Now he's coming off pit road, so no engine failure for the 24, but all that track resistance the 24 core had is gone. And Gordon will restart 25th. Let's look at the drivers who we have to keep an eye on. Clint Bowyer, currently right now in 21st. Kevin Harvick is in 7th. I already talked about Gordon. Denny Hamlin is 10th. Matt Kenseth and Keselowski. Keselowski is 12th and Matt is 24th. Carl Edwards in the 99. 18th. Eric Almirola. 14th. Kyle Larson 34th and Kurt Busch in 9th. So right now, Larson would be out for sure. And Kurt Busch would be out. And it's really hard to tell right now with Almirola. Coming out of turn 4, though, Tony Stewart, Joey Logano, and Greg Biffle, your top 3. Jimmy Johnson and Brian Vickers, your top 5. Green flag is back out. And here comes Vickers to the inside of Johnson, but he shuts the door. Now Johnson trying to get around the 26 of Cole Witt, and Logano on the back bumper of the 14. Making their way into turn 3. Stewart goes up the track. Here comes the 22 Logano on the bottom. They're side by side coming out turn 4. The 3 wide. Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch, and Truex. 3 wide around 10th place. And now Biffle going on the inside of Stewart. Johnson and Vickers, your top 5. Casey Kane 6. Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch, and Martin Truex Jr. your top 5. Or top 10. I'm not even paying attention. And Logano had a great run, I believe, at Chicago. I think he had about a 30th place finish at Chicago. He had a great run though last week at New Hampshire, which kept him in the championship. And a great run today. We're really going to show everybody that if you want to win this championship, you got to beat this 22 team. Now moving up inside the top 5. Trying to get 4th away, Brian Vickers in the 55. Couldn't get around Johnson. Now he's working on the 14 of Stewart. This has been a great run so far for the 48 of Jimmy Johnson, who has, I believe, 9 wins here. On the inside of Tony Stewart for 3rd place, and the caution will come out once again, involving the 15 of Clint Bowyer once again, and the 31 of Ryan Newman. We got a crash up ahead is Allgaier in the 51 and Dillon in the 3. The 2 rookies. And Gordon just turns. He just lost it. And look at the damage on the 24 as McDowell and Blaney drives into it. Oh boy, this is just insane. So many things going on with all these wrecks. These pit strategies going on. There was a crash up ahead with the 31 of Newman, I believe, but right there, McDowell and Timmy Hill just got together, and I don't know what that was about, but the 15 certainly got the worst of it. As he just barely missing that pit road wall. If he did, just barely made a little bit of contact. But Ryan Newman in the 31, it's like he's gonna get turned. Looks like Cole Witt turned Almirola down into Newman. Newman just instant bystander right there. Newman 6 in points. And there's Clint Bowyer spinning. Did see some sparks right there from the 15. And you're going to follow along with the 24 Gordon. No idea what happened down here in turn 1. Allgaier in the 51. Austin Dillon in the 3. Coming out of turn 4, looks like they're just going to get together like everybody else did. Yeah, just the 3 is just like his teammate Newman, just an innocent bystander right there. So we'll be under 5 to go when we go back green. Timmy Hill is out of the race. He will finish 38th in his final start of the year. 25 guys on the lead lap. Right now, Kenseth and Keselowski are still in. So is Hamlin, Harvick, Bowyer, and Gord right now, or guys who are really nervous right now, but they should be pretty good right now as well. Going back green with 4 to go. Joey Logano out in front. His Ford teammate, not a teammate from the same team, but a teammate manufacturer, Greg Biffle, in second. Then the 2 Chevrolets of Tony Stewart and Jimmy Johnson, and the Toyota of Brian Vickers. Then Casey Kane, Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch, and Martin Truex Jr. your top 10. A nice rebound for the 2 car of Keselowski. He's 11th. Austin Dillon, Justin Allgaier, they just spun. Having a great run right now. Eric Almirola and J.J. Yeley's up in 15th place. Allmendinger, 16th. Matt Kenseth, Sorensen, Kyle Busch, and McMurray. Right now, Edwards has to get around at least 11 guys, and Bowyer has to finish at least 11. Bowyer or Gore needs to finish 11 spots behind Carl, should Carl stay in the championship. Coming back down in the green flag, 4 to go. And Logano got a good jump there on the 16 of Biffle. A great run last week at New Hampshire for the 22. Another great run right now for Logano. A 4-time winner here in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. On 4 straight races here. Biff wins 2nd, Stewart 3rd, Harvick in the wall off turn 4. And Hamlin and Kurt Busch and Truex looking to go by. And we got some guys coming down pit road. One of them is Clint Bowyer. Clint Bowyer on pit road, and the caution is not out. And Biffle and Stewart's coming down pit road. And here comes Brian Vickers to the inside. Kane in the wall. 2 to go. Johnson and Vickers, 2 drivers. Top 3 are non-chasers. Actually, the leader is Logano. Logano was able to stay out. He's staying out once again with Johnson and Vickers coming down pit road along with Kane. This is where the guys who make the chase, or makes round 2 of the chase, will be determined. Joey Logano able to stay out another lap. There's the 3 of Dillon coming off pit road. Logano still on the power. He can coast from here. Should he not get crushed by the 3 of Dillon. Coming out, turn 4. He'll make it on field. He'll pick up win number 4 of 2014. Logano defeats the Monster Mile at Dover. And boy, he could have just had a lap lead over 2nd place. And Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon has came home 2nd in the 24. And Kyle Larson's going to get a top 10. Michael Annett, David Gilliland, they're all getting a top 10. Oh my goodness. There's Kenseth and Larson crashing. And we're going to see where Clint Bowyer finished. 31st for the 15. Kevin Harvick, 21st. You already talked about Gordon. Denny Hamlin, 14th. So it looks like the 11 should be safe. Matt Kenseth, 22nd. Keselowski, 20th. And Edwards in the 99, 23rd. So it looks like those guys should be safe. Almirola, 18th. So it looks like Carl Edwards, Eric Almirola, Kyle Larson, and Kurt Busch might be the 4 drivers who are eliminated. Wait, Edwards is 23rd. Bowyer going to come down to the 99 and the 15. 31st. Oh, I think Edwards might miss it. Might miss it by Bowyer by about 1 point, as Landon Castle also did not finish the race. Let's see where everybody else finished. McMurray, Biffle, Casey Kane, Denny Hamlin, and Austin Dillon in the top 15. And only 2 drivers finished on the lead lap. Kurt Busch, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Brian Vickers getting a top 5. Johnson, nice top 10. David Gilliland, Marcus Ambrose, Michael Annett, and Kyle Larson. McDowell and Reagan did not finish the race. And Bowyer, the lowest chase driver. Right now, Logano and McMurray are right now the 2 drivers in the chases. Actually had a great first 2 races. McMurray will come out of here with 11th place finish. So guys, this is getting very, very intense right now. I'm not sure what race 4 the chase will be at. Might be Kansas, and then Talladega and Charlotte. Might be the next 3. I'm not quite sure, but Joey Logano is your winner, and we'll see you next week for chase race number 4. And now we only have 12 drivers remaining in the championship battle. We'll show you those 12 drivers right after this. Goodbye, everyone.